Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today. Today we're going to talk about the new Model 3. It is called the Project Highland and we have more details, more updates regarding this, and we will look into it, what this means for you as a future customer and a current customer. And we also have good news from Giga Berlin. As many people are not realizing, we already produce for 1 year, and currently we are sitting at around 4,000, 4,200 cars per week. We have over 10,000 employees, 500 robots, so it's working pretty well. 12 months, they were very successful, I think. And despite all the people going against the factory in Germany, it is still producing successfully Model Y, so it's going to be very interesting to see. When it comes to the Model Y, there's supposed to be a refresh as well as for the Model 3, but this is not going to happen this year, more like in 2024. Now let's look into the Model 3 details. Again, just to clarify, those are not or never 100% sure. We all know how Tesla is working, and currently it looks like we get the Model 3 in Q3, so the new one will be heading out. It's not clear if it's coming from Fremont and Shanghai at the same time. How Tesla is going to do that, we will see. Again, we get a new redesigned headlight. We know the entire Matrix headlight story already, so it's not clear when those will be enabled, but there will be a redesign of the headlights. We're also going to look into an example of a picture right now. And we also have front cameras. So that was something we saw in the Cybertruck on Investor Day. There was a camera in the front. We're going to look into the picture as well in a second. And we're also going to see a redesign of the front side. So the front bumper is going to get a redesign. This was an example of a picture we have seen before from Kilowatts on Twitter. So there will be a bumper camera, and there will be as well redesigned to make it more aerodynamic friendly. So gonna be excited to see it in real life. I think based on this picture, it could be a bit more like a sports car, like not so weak designed in front. I mean, it's a taste thing. I think it will be very good. Again, Tesla trying to get it more efficient. Maybe they have a way to get some more range out of it. It is just a very, very little one or little range difference that they could maybe achieve with it. But again, we do know how Tesla's working. We also have here cameras at the Cybertruck. That is a good example. So this is for the front cameras. For those that don't have parking sensors right now, and they are waiting for a software update that they are not receiving as they are not part of FSD beta right now, I still expect those users or those owners to get one. It's not clear yet till when Tesla will deliver the software update. There's also supposed to be some changes in the rear bumper. The rear bumper of the vehicle is also being redesigned, although it's not clear why. So it's going to be interesting to see. In Germany, we have many people that would like to see a trunk like the Model Y. But again, that wouldn't make any sense. You buy a Model Y to get that. But there might be some redesign in the bumper as well. A camera is already over there. And we also have additional cameras. So people will get the hardware for like in the Model S and Model X, and then we have different cameras. As I talked about, in the front bumper, we have one, like in the Cybertruck example. Then we have the one in the back that we already have in our Model 3 and Model Y. And then we have two cameras on the side in the B pillar, so in the front on the left and the right. Now, those would have a change, and I'll show you that in a second. For the sensors, there will be as one update, temperature-based GPS location weather data will be used and no temperature sensor anymore. So if you're in a garage, if you're in a parking spot where you don't have any connection to the GPS, you might not get the current actual data of the temperature. That is something very how should I say? I think not everyone will like that, but again, we have to see how this is going to be in the practice. Then we have here the camera in front that we all know on the left and the right side, and inside that there will be another camera, which is not going to look into the back or the front. It's going to look into the side. So they're going to make a better view when you look into FSD Beta or, of course, Tesla Vision. So that's going to be interesting. And the interior, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So let's look into Mexico, by the way. Mexico is going to start building very soon. And Tesla has confirmed they will reforest the area of Santa Catarina where Giga Mexico will be built. So the same thing happening in Mexico like in Giga Berlin, where they did the same thing. Now, this is not the only thing. If we look into the United States, we also have some states that are already talking about what they can do with all the trucks. And it looks like diesel trucks will be forbidden by 2045. In Germany, we are having a shameful discussion about e-fuels, and I'm just, I cannot express my frustration here to you. It is just hilarious. Again, in Germany, we are still discussing if the ICE cars should be forbidden or not, and the German government or some parts of the German government are trying to forbid this regulation in the European Parliament. So again, it is a shameful, very shameful strategy behind that. I'm just gonna not go into details too much. When it comes to the interior here, we also gonna see some changes for the Model 3. So the wooden dashboard is gonna change. It will more likely look like in the Model S and Model X. It's going to be the Alcantara design. So this is something we have to wait for to see it in real life. And again, for everyone out there that is telling me that there is no demand in Europe, guys, this is just crazy what's going on here. Since February, we are pushing like crazy here. Cars are going out. People are receiving their cars. But again, people are sometimes even waiting now. The wait times have increased. People are waiting for cars that were supposed to be delivered right away, and they are having the problem to receive it right now. So don't tell me, no one out there, that there is no demand in Europe. It is crazy demand. We see it in all European markets, the smaller one with daily numbers, and we also see it in Germany and France and the UK. Again, especially Germany is going crazy right now. Norway has been insane this quarter. So just please don't get confused. There is no demand issue in Europe. Again, people are even waiting for a longer time now because their wait time is being increased currently. This is what people are sharing in my group. You can go onto the link in the description and find me there as well. Even though you speak English, that's not a problem.